My very serious concern about 1745 is that it proposes a fundamental restructuring of a long-established system of governance. And I'm actually puzzled that the state feels it's necessary to radically and fundamentally reorganize the way we do business just to make sure my son can't get married. It's also, in my opinion, a desperate last-ditch effort to ensure that our son and his community will continue to be, as my wife says, devalued, marginalized, and treated without dignity and treated without respect by their government, by establishing a new bureaucratic process and a complete shift of authority to block any and all same-sex marriages in Texas. I was going to give you a brief history of who we are, but I'll skip that. My wife's a retired school teacher. I worked for Exxon for 33 years. Interestingly enough, exactly 10 years ago next week, we were in this same committee testifying loudly that we felt the amendment that was about to be voted on would be ultimately termed to be unconstitutional. And we'll wait and see what happens this summer. We are a very spiritual couple. We attend First Methodist Church right here. I find it interesting, these buildings are only a block apart. I go to that church and I hear love and I hear inclusion. I come to our Capitol and I hear exclusion and hate and bigotry. It bothers me that I can feel that difference. It's palpable when you walk that one block. That bothers me about my government. And I fervently believe that no individual's particular set of religious beliefs should ever be used to devalue another human being and to treat them with less dignity. The title of this bill partially is Preservation of Marriage, preservation of sovereignty in marriage. So what we're talking about here is preservation of marriage, but I would respectfully submit it should be titled The Preservation of Discrimination, because that's what it is. Let me tell you a little bit about my son. He is a successful, happy, extremely accomplished, productive young man. He's 47. He currently is the tenured principal percussionist with the San Antonio Symphony. If you're not familiar with symphony tryouts, that's like a double gold medal in the Olympics. And he shares his God-given talent with the world. He holds a master's degree from Rice University, where, by the way, he went on a full 6-year scholarship. He played with the New World Symphony in Miami. He's played 12 years with the Honolulu Symphony. He was a contract percussionist with the San Francisco Symphony, with whom he played solo in Carnegie Hall at the personal invitation of Michael Tilson Thomas, their maestro. And he spent the summer of 1990 under the tutelage of Leonard Bernstein at the Tanglewood Music Festival. He's a hard-working, extremely talented kid. He's blessed with a God-given talent that he shares with the world. He is no way in the world a second-class citizen as his government treats him. I wish you could all see him right now. You'd enjoy his warm, friendly company. You would admire his character, his intellect. You'd be engulfed by his energy and his fun spirit. But he can't be here today because guess what? He and his partner are closing on a house in Alamo Heights in San Antonio tomorrow. And incidentally, his partner was just named Xerox Corporation's #1 area manager in the nation. These are great guys. They're closing on this new home, so what are they doing? Well, they're maneuvering their finances around, making sure they got the money to cover the check tomorrow. They're arguing about what color to paint the new bedroom. And interesting enough, my son the other night says, you know, Kyle doesn't want me to hang my music posters in the bedroom. I said, welcome to being a couple.